Welcome to Fayette County Youth Sports on WCHC TV. Presented in part by Liella Lanes and Amore Pizzeria, Summers Funeral Home, Great Oaks Career Campuses, the Fayette County Public Health Department, Jim Van Dyke's Automotive Center, Courthouse Manor and St. Catherine's Manor of Washington Courthouse, M&M Fasteners and M&M Turf, S&D Family Tire and Auto, Kirk's Furniture, the Fayette County Veterans Service Commission, and Epifano McDonald's of Fayette County and Jamestown. Stick around after the game for the Epifano McDonald's post-game show.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
And good afternoon, everyone. Welcome into action here from Miami Trace High School, where this afternoon we have girls soccer action as the Washington Courthouse Blue Lions varsity takes on the varsity girls of the Lady Panthers of Miami Trace. Along with Dave Wooliver, I'm Randy Young, and we thank you so much for tuning in our way. These two teams are playing in kind of opposite directions this year. Washington Courthouse comes into the contest with a record of 3 wins, 11 losses, and a tie. They are 0-9 in the FAC, and they would like nothing better than to get a big upset here today and win a league game. Also get a big win heading into tournament draw on Sunday. Miami Trace, meanwhile, they come into the contest. They have won 8 games, lost 5, and have tied once. They're 3-5-1 overall. We'll come back in about 90 seconds, and we'll take a look at each of these teams. Stay with us right here on WCHC. We're Washington Courthouse Communications.
As a U.S. veteran, you have serviced your country well. Now it's time to let us serve you. The Fayette County Veterans Service Commission provides free assistance for both veterans and their families. To learn more about the services we provide, please give us a call at 740-335-1610.
Fayette County is a community of hope. Join us on October 5th to find or to be a light in the dark. A glow walk to promote suicide prevention and awareness will take place October 5th at 7 p.m. at the Miami Trace High School football field. This is your opportunity to get support and resources or to provide support for others. Let's light up the night to help our friends, our family, or ourselves find a way out of the dark. For more information or to register, visit the Fayette County Public Health website at faycohd.org. That's FAYCOHD.org.
Back here at the home of the Panthers, Tony's Welding and Fabrication Stadium, the first of 2 straight nights of coverage here on WCHC. will be here tomorrow night for the Greenfield Trace football game. So far, we're 0 for 2 as far as getting Trace on the air, so hopefully tomorrow night, David, supposed to be in the 80s. We'll be all right. We won't worry about rain or somebody getting sick and all that stuff, all right? Let's talk about a little soccer here tonight as we're 7 minutes away from the kickoff. Brennan Ellers is the head coach of the Washington Courthouse program. He's been there for the last several years. His team started off the season with a couple 2-1 wins down at Waverly and then home against Madison Plains. And then they got shut out on the league play, losing 4-0 to Greenfield and 12-0 against Hillsboro before they came back and got a big upset win at Circleville on a Saturday, winning 1-0. Then it was a 2-1 loss to Wilmington. They tied with Zane Trace, and then from there on, it was all opponents. It was 7-1 at Chillicothe. Then it was 5-0 to Jackson, 3-0 to Blanchester, 6-0 to Miami Trace, 4-0 against McLean, 2-0 against Hillsboro, 7-0 against Chillicothe, and then, of course, Jackson 7-0. Unfortunately, the team has only been able to get 8 goals in this season. They've given up a total of 62. The team is made up of 2 seniors, 5 juniors, 2 sophomores, and 2 freshmen. They have 13 on the team. There's 2 young ladies that we do not have names for. We'll try to get that during the game progresses. Meanwhile, Miami Trace, Chad Tolbert also has been out here for several years. His team is doing very well. They're 8-5-1, 3-5-1 in the league. They opened up the season with a 6-0 win over Westfall, and then they lost 2-1 and then 8-1 to Jackson and Chillicothe, respectively, before beating Waverly 7-0, and then Madison Plains 10-0. After a 2-1 narrow loss to McLean, they came back with a 3-game winning streak, beating Hillsboro 4-2, Circleville 4-0, and then, as mentioned, they beat Courthouse in town back on September the 17th at 6-0. They lost 7-2 to Jackson. Make it 3-2 to Jackson. Then beat Ross Southeastern 9-0. Then lost to Chillicothe 4-1. Tied McLean 1-1, and then beat Hillsboro in a close one, winning 3-2. The team is currently has 56 goals, which is 4 short of tying last year's record. They had 60 last year. The year before, they scored 26 goals. Just let that one kind of settle in here a little bit, okay? So 4 goals, they will tie last year's record, and if they pass that, and they still got, besides tonight, they've got 2 other games left plus the tournament. So they have a good chance of doing it. They have a total of 38 assists, which gives them a total of 151 points. So that tells you a little bit about each team. Key players for both squads. First of all, we look at Miami Trace. Ellie McCarty will be a junior. She's a goalie. She's got 58 saves so far this season. Your leading scorers, Miranda Myra, number 14, a sophomore. We saw a little bit when she played against Circleville a couple weeks ago, Dave, when we were out here doing the boys' game. 17 goals, 8 assists for 42 points. Nora Morrison with 15 goals, 7 assists for 37 points. And the third leading scorer is Carly Cooper, a sophomore, with 9 goals and 8 assists with 26 points. As we mentioned, Washington Courthouse has only scored 8 goals this year. I don't have all the statistics for them. Destiny Snyder, a senior, if I remember correctly, I think has about 4 or 5 goals for the year. And as we mentioned, the goaltender will be Kaylee Ellers. She is a junior in this game, and she will be doing the duty. We might remember last year these 2 teams played out here at Miami Trace, and we covered it. And I remember, I think the score was like 2-0, something like that. And it ended up Ellers did an outstanding job on the saves, but Trace was able to sneak in some goals and was able to win in a shutout. So that's where we're sitting as far as the pregame setup. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have the start of tonight's games. We're about 2 minutes away, so stay with us right here on WCHC. We're Washington Courthouse Communications.
Jim Van Dyke's Automotive Center has been a part of serving the automotive needs of Fayette County and the surrounding area since 2001. From tune-ups, brakes, oil changes, heating and air conditioning systems, engines, and more, Jim Van Dyke's can work on all models, both foreign and domestic. Our goal at Jim Van Dyke's is to provide superior quality automotive service and repair in a friendly environment and in a timely manner while building a trusting friendship. You can stop by the shop at 2247 U.S. Route 22 Southwest, Washington Courthouse, or call 740-335-2000. That's 740-335-2000, or set up an appointment on their website at jimvandyke.com.
Every journey is unique. Right now, students living in 36 Southwest Ohio school districts can explore over 30 hands-on programs offered across 4 Great Oaks campuses, including Laurel Oaks and Wilmington. These extraordinary opportunities for high school juniors and seniors are tuition-free and feature state-of-the-art labs designed to prepare students for whatever comes next. Pursue your passions, play to your strengths, discover your greatness. Great Oaks. Visit greatoaks.com.
All right, we're just a few moments away from the start of tonight's game between Miami Trace and Washington Courthouse. Again, busy night or busy weekend. Tomorrow night, Greenfield at Miami Trace. Next Wednesday, we've added a broadcast. It'll be Clark Southeastern at Miami Trace in volleyball. That's next Wednesday. Then a week from Friday, it's homecoming. Hillsboro at Courthouse. The next week we'll have tournaments. We just don't know what or where. Those draws will be on Sunday, and then we'll have a little better idea. And then we'll turn around and the 25th, I think that's the date, yeah. Courthouse and Trace against each other in town for the annual Epifano McDonald's Cup that goes to the winning team. All right, so we're just kind of waiting around now. Thought they were going to play the national anthem, but have not heard anything yet. A few folks are coming in still. Courthouse Trace is playing volleyball over at the high school. In fact, the freshman game is going on, followed by the reserve and varsity.
Ladies and gentlemen,
there we go.
At this time, we ask that you please rise and direct your attention to the American flag located at the scoreboard for the playing of our national anthem.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem.
Number 2, Abby Huff. Number 4, Kara Dean. Number 7, Evie Wiseman. Number 11, Lydia Mudisball. Number 25, Eden Gibbs. Number 30, Addison Craig. Now for your starters. Number 1, Jordan Gray. Number 3, Olivia Haycook. Number 5, Callie Ellers. Number 10, Jasmine Bishop. Number 13, Lucy Campbell. Number 14, Lainey Swanger. Number 15, Kaylee Scott. Number 17, Ava Ruggles. Number 20, Lyndon Gibbs. Number 21, Destiny Snyder. And number 35, Janaea Villalobos Burns. The Lady Lions are coached by Brandon Ellers, assisted Molly Dye. Now for your host Panthers. Number 23, Madison Corey. Number 18, Sarah Smith. Number 22, Anna Eggleton. Number 3, Ashlyn Moore. Number 17, Aubrey Pfeiffer. Number 12, Callie Tolbert. Number 20, Emma Eggleton. Number 5, Elise Day. Number 16, Emma Hoppus. Number 19, Jocelyn Steele. Number 11, Caitlin Burns. And number 2, Lily Seiler. Now for your starters this evening. Number 9, Hannah Houck. Number 21, Isabel DeBruin. Number 0, Ella McCarty. Number 13, Gabby Thorman. Number 10, Haley Webster. Number 4, Maya Babineau. Number 1, Carly Cooper. Number 14, Marion Mara. Number 15, Nora Morrison. Number 7, Paige Fitzgerald. And number 6, Allie Connect. The Lady Panthers are coached by Chad Tolbert, assisted by Joe Webster.
Okay. Well, I picked up a couple names of a courthouse team. Unfortunately, we didn't get them all, so we'll have to kind of play it by ear here a little bit. Plus, they changed a number on me or two, so we'll go with what we can go with, I guess, and see what happens. Kaylee Ellers, again, will be the goalkeeper for Washington Courthouse. Ella McCarty will be doing the job for Miami Trace. "11 on 11," in case you're unfamiliar with soccer. Officials are set. We start off the first half, 40 minutes, with Courthouse getting the opening kick, and then it's taken. And it's taken there by Myra near midfield. Sending up on the right side. Courthouse gets a foot on it. Trying to go down real quickly is Bishop. Ball's knocked loose. She saves it. Now a little pushing off there a little bit between her and Morrison. Ball's in front of the net. Ball's taken right back by Miami Trace, and they come down the right side. And again, Courthouse gets a foot on it. And Trace then turns around and steals it back. Lead kick there in front. That went to Morrison in the corner. Shot toward the middle. And that one's attempted from the right side. And I believe that was catch, and it was kicked into the side of the net. So Courthouse will get it back. Just under 90 seconds here. Start off with this FAC encounter. And the ball is kicked out of bounds. Kaylee Scott. Trace will have Fitzgerald throwing the ball in. Now over to Webster. Webster in the middle. They'll kick it back out to midcourt, set it up on defense. And the ball's kicked wide right, goes out of bounds. Courthouse will have the ball. Newspaul, number 11, I believe that is going to throw it in. Ball's header there, loose. And again, Courthouse tries to be a little aggressive on the ball, but it goes off, and Trace will get it back. 6-0 the last time these two teams played in town, back on September. Myra tried to get something going. Ball's kicked. Now at midfield. And lead the kick there. Scott will kick it far right, throws up, and a kick wide to the right by Miami Trace. So that will be a shot on goal for Miami Trace on that exchange. And the Panthers shot is up, and this one goes all the way across and goes out of bounds. And that was by Morrison, who is second on the team in goals with 15. Myra with 17. So Courthouse will get the ball in the end zone. Ball comes off the leg of one of the Blue Lions. Coming right back is Myra. And a good save there by Ehlers on the shot on goal. So we give her a save. Ball's kicked. It's out toward midfield, and it goes on out of bounds. And not able to come up with it cleanly is Olivia Haithcook, a sophomore member. Courthouse with only 3 seniors. Trace with only 2 seniors. It's unbelievable how young these teams are. I thought they had more veterans, but not so. And, well, Courthouse is kind of going through some growing pains here a little bit. Trace is trying to lay the foundation. Right now, Jackson and Chillicothe are the leaders, excuse me, in both the boys and the girls soccer programs. Trace trying to get something pushed. Myra trying to chase it down. Now goes over to Morrison, left side, stops. Got Scott on her. There's the kick. And stepping in front of the goal again and getting another save will be Ehlers. So 3 shots on goals, 2 saved by Ehlers. And it gets the ball all the way down. And again, it goes over the head of Haithcook, who's like saying, what do I have to do to get on the ball here? Both times it's been overthrown. Now we have a violation by Courthouse. So Miami Trace will get it. Isabel DeBrun, a junior, inside the 50. Kick right down the middle. And looks like we're going to have a offsides. That'll be called on Webster. About 6 minutes into the first half. We'll take a break at about the 30-minute mark. You still will be able to see what's on the screen while the ad plays. David's got it figured it out. We just want to give you all a heads up. Got some great sponsors with us all year long. We appreciate that. They'll be with us tonight as well. That one's kicked way out of bounds. You see the shadow way over on the Trace side, but boy, my goodness, the sun is in our eyes. It's kind of hard to pick up the girls sometimes here as far as the numbers and stuff, so you have to bear with us. Give and go now on the right side line by Trace. And the kick goes up, and it's knocked out of bounds by the Blue Lions. I believe that was Burns that kicked it for the Blue Lions. Corner kick coming up. Will be a short one. About 8 feet out. Good save there once again by Ehlers. So I got her with 4 shots on goals, and she's already got 3 saves. Here comes Trace once again. This is kind of a repeat of last year's game out here. Trace shot. The Ehlers wouldn't give up a goal, but Trace was able to successfully do so. Now over on the left flank, it is Morrison. Shot, tries to get it over to the front, and it's up. And a slow roller by Huck, and the senior is short. That will be a shot on goal. No save on that one. Courthouse again as Myra gets it, takes it away. Huck. Now over to Cooper. Cooper comes down the right side. And the ball is kicked out of bounds. And it will be Panthers ball, I believe. Yep. 8 minutes into the first half. No score. It's been all Trace, kicking, but no score. Shot in the corner. It's up. Good foot there by Courthouse. Ball is way out, and Cooper was fighting for it. And Trace gets it. As looked like Fitzgerald, check out, make that Bishop was in there on that play. Goes back out again. And we'll have another shot in the corner. It's not a corner shot. It'll be right at the end of the end zone on the outside line. Throws it in and just getting a foot on it. And that's, I think that's number 20, Gibbs, that kicks it out. Over by the stands. The middle school will play after this contest. If you want to come on out and watch it, volleyball's going on too. So plenty of action here at Miami Trace this afternoon. Morrison, Trace has the ball. Now goes to Webster. Webster right at midfield. Little battle going on. Clean block. Good play there by Kaylee Scott. Ball now on the right side. Little give and go. Here comes Trace. Cooper. Right side. Courthouse trying to trail. Ehlers will get it and kicks it out. And while she does that, we'll take a break at the 29:36 mark. No score in the game between Trace and Courthouse. S&D Family Tires, located at 333 West Court Street in downtown Washington Courthouse, remind you that you'll find top brand name tires right in their showroom. Steve and his staff can offer you a wide variety, including Bridgestone and Cooper. You'll find an impressive selection of premium wheels and tires for your vehicle. S&D Family Tires offers mounting tires for $12, balancing tires for $12. They offer rotation, alignment, and so much more. Call for an appointment or stop by. Give them a call at 740-313-7425 or stop by 333 West Court Street in downtown Washington Courthouse. Open daily 8 to 5, Saturdays 8 to noon. Back here at Miami Trace, it's been all Panthers on this side of the field. Courthouse has got it past midfield, I think, just one time so far. Ella McCarty is standing down there by the goal. I'd say she's eating a bag of popcorn and a little pop, but I don't want to exaggerate there, David. I might get in trouble, you know what I'm saying? But she's patiently waiting. Let's put it that way. Courthouse will try to get the ball in play and a header, and it's out of bounds off of Trace. So Courthouse will get the ball at about just inside the midfield area. Got Trace with 5 shots on goal, 3 saves by Kaylee Ellers. Courthouse has not gotten a shot off at all. And another header knocked out of bounds. Trace gets it back. Quick throw in. Down the right sideline, and Jordan Gray, I believe, is letting that one go. Yep, she did. So Gray will have the ball for the Blue Lions. Throws it down to the backcourt, or backfield, however you want to say it. Trace gets it, saves it. And then comes up. Good block there, and now a steal, excuse me, by Gray, and it's knocked out of bounds. Courthouse still will get the ball. Haycook with it. Number 3, a sophomore. Give and go now between her and looks like Bishop. Ball's high in the air. Myra with it. Now kicked over to Courthouse. Pressure being applied. They'll try to set it up again. Again, Trace tries to get the steal and battling it, and Trace does come down with it. Again, this will be Webster. Leads long way down, and it goes on out of bounds. What's the best offense? Sometimes it's defense. If you don't have a chance getting toward the goal, kick it out of bounds. Set it up again. We're at the 26-minute mark. Still no score. Ellers comes out about a good 12 yards. Gets the kick down, and again goes over the head of Courthouse. Now they save it. And now a battle going on, and I believe that is Cooper. And again, another kick down by Ellers into the right side of the end zone, about 8-10 yards. Haycook comes down. Now ball stolen by Morrison. Battle around. Trying to get it. Barbaro. Now over to Fitzgerald. Taken by Webster. Down the front court. Hawk, excuse me, and the ball goes out of bounds. And Morrison will get ready to get the ball once someone retrieves it. This is high school soccer, folks. You get whoever you can get, right? They don't have the professional guys. A check at Courthouse gets the ball. Morrison was standing there long enough. I thought it was her, but it was Courthouse instead. Now stolen again by Trace. Again, this will be Webster to the right side. Hawk trying to push it a little bit, and right in front of the goal, and another save by Ellers. 6 shots on goals, 4 saves. Coming down with it now will be Haithcook. Down front. Moose ball. Shot. That just to the right of the goal. We'll give that as a shot on goal. On McCarty. So it comes at the 23-30 mark. Wow. Played almost a half of a half before they get their first shot off. Morrison leads. Courthouse will come back. That will be Swanger. Now back to Morrison. Morrison. Short kick. Now over to Cooper. Cooper has the ball knocked loose. Saved by Webster. Stepping in front of it. Webster almost had it stolen. Myra has it. Shot up. And it's a goal. So a goal at 22:39. Myra of Miami Trace with the goal. And it's 1-0. That will be goal number 18 of the season for her. And again comes at the 22:39 mark for Miami Trace. Trace with the steal. Now over to Morrison. Myra, ball's kicked loose. Picked up by Courthouse. Trying to come down is Burns. Try to kick it straight. And Scott will get it for Courthouse. Coach Ellers trying to direct his team here. Telling him to head down a little bit. Ball's knocked around. Myra with the steal. Now back to Trace. Comes the Panthers. They'll set it back up to the defensive people. Good passing. Fitzgerald. Now to Morrison. Leader a little bit too much and kicks it out of bounds. The ball goes back to Courthouse. 21.5 left here in the first half. We'll take another break in just about a minute and a half. Scott. Pass into Cooper. Ball's knocked loose. Burns. Oh, doing a little jockeying there, aren't they, huh? That one is a long kick. Coming down with it. There's the shot, and it's slowly gets to the goal. We'll give a save there, as that one was by Mootsball. Saved by McCarty. That comes at the 20:44 mark. Trace. And they're on the go. Balls comes down, and this one will go out of bounds. And so with that, we're going to take a quick break here. 20.5 minutes left in the first set. 1-0 Trace leads here on Girls Soccer on WCHC.
The Reproductive Health and Wellness Clinic at Fayette County Public Health offers extended hours once a month. Clients will see a certified nurse practitioner who can prescribe birth control, perform gynecological exams, and test for sexually transmitted infections. To schedule or for more information, call Fayette County Public Health at 740-335-5910.
Back here at Miami Trace. Ball basically has just been kicked out of bounds a couple times while we were away. Trace still has it. Ball's knocked loose, picked up by the Blue Lions. And once again, Moosepaw, who's doing a lot of the offensive duties tonight. Ball's cut off. Morrison has it. Myra, he's already got a goal so far. Kick into the end zone, and smartly, Courthouse will kick it out of bounds to set up on defense. Good play there by Ruggles, I believe it is. Shot up. Oh, good play there by Kaylee Ellers. We'll give her a shot on goal. Not quite a save, but it was close. Mooseball quickly brings it down the right side. Looking. She's out about 20 yards. Another slow grounder. McCarty will get another shot on goals there as she came to the right off about 10 yards. The ball's really, at least my stats, is on goal saves. The ball has to be basically in front of the goal within 5 or 10 yards. If it's shot on goal, it's wherever it's at. So if you're wondering, well, how does he come up with what's save and what's not, that's how I do it. You might do it different. The coaches may do it different, but that just give you an explanation, all right? Ellers comes all the way out to the right side. Here, the right side is going to be the Miami Trace side of the field. The left side, which is where we're at, is on the visitors' press box. That's where we're at, so in case you're familiar with that as well. As we're broadcasting live from the Tony's Welding and Fabrication Stadium with Miami Trace up 1-0. Myra with a goal at the 22:33 mark. It's the only scoring so far. And kicking the ball out of bounds will be Gibbs. Here comes Miami Trace. Oh, good steal there by Courthouse. Trying to come down, one-on-one move, that being Gray. Ball's knocked loose, kicked around, and Trace will come back with it. Now down streaking the right sideline, trying to set something up. That's partially blocked. Ellers comes out, look out, and shot way to the left of the goal. Ellers was on the ground, did not see the shot go off. Trace tried to score a cheap goal, and it was no good. It went way to the left. So Haithcook gets a break. Number 30 is in the contest. I apologize, I did not get her name. Maybe I can get it at halftime, but she's in the game now. Trace has it. Cooper. And it goes out of bounds. We're under 16 minutes left here in the first half of play. Halftime, Kirk's Furniture halftime show. We'll tell you a little bit about what's going on as far as sports is concerned. A lot of FAC action, tournament draw, football tomorrow night, and so much more. Hopefully the old voice will hold out. Dave's going to have to do play-by-play.
That's a big nope.
So just watch on the camera, right?
That's all I can do to keep up with all this.
I know, man. It can be fast and furious, let me tell you. I'm really starting to get the gist of it. I know I got a lot to learn on soccer, even though I've been doing it all these years. This shot is up. It's high. That'd have been short of a field goal attempt too, David. That's about a 40-yarder. Went between the goalpost high, the net, and the goalpost.
I think
right
if you're
in between
playing on
it.
a football field and it's got uprights, if you make it through, it ought to count.
Oh, yeah. True. It's the courthouse. Scott, number 30 with the ball. Brings it down the right side. Kick punch. And it goes out of bounds. And that will be Fitzgerald. So, Blue Lions has the ball. Bishop. Trace with the steal. Now Scott has it. Taken right back again by Trace as they basically now are exchanging possessions here. Morrison working at the left sideline and goes out of bounds. It's the courthouse again. We'll have the ball out of bounds. Gibbs. Kicked now by Trace. Now taken right back by Courthouse. As again, the defensive units are kicking the ball back and forth just to keep the opposition from getting past them. Now Trace over on the right side, down the sideline. Good stop by Cooper and knocks it out of bounds. Ball's in and again kicked out of bounds by Gray. 12 and a half minutes left here in the first half. We play 40-minute halves, 2 of them. Clock pretty much, except for injuries and goals score, doesn't stop. It keeps rolling. Ellers way over to the left side, right side, excuse me. Save that one. We'll set it up, and Cordell's trying to get something going here, and they finally get it. Now here comes the Blue Lions. Little stutter step there. And it's kicked out of bounds. And I didn't catch the number, apologize. Man, his sun is... I'm glad we have sun today, but I would have taken a little cloudy skies, to be honest with you. But we're not going to complain. We'll enjoy this beautiful weather while we have it.
I'm over here dancing for snow. What are you talking about?
Yeah, we don't want to talk about snow, bud. I'm just glad we don't have any rain like last weekend.
Yeah.
It's much needed, but boy. Down south was really getting hit. A lot of churches and organizations are trying to raise different supplies and so forth. So you might want to check them out. Probably can find them on Facebook or different agencies. Coming down quickly. Good foot race going on, and whoa. Gray and I believe that was nine. That's Hawk. Or Houck, excuse me. So Houck and Gray kind of going out there down the right side. Houck now will get ready to set for the corner kick. Give and go. Houck sets up, left-footed. Ball's up in the air. Knocked down once, twice.
Nice job.
Nice save there by Ehlers. So that was beautiful save there by Kaylee. She got her hand on it twice to save it. So Trace again continuing to pressure the ball, putting the pressure on Ehlers, but boy, did she bail Courthouse out on that bad boy. That's why she's playing position there. Good hands there on that one. That one goes out of bounds. Courthouse now will get ready to make a substitution. Laney Swanger now comes in. And London Gibbs will come back out. Nine minutes left here in the first half of play. And a violation by Courthouse, and goes back to Trace. So they kicked it from midfield. Morrison's got it. Morrison now kicks back. There's the kick, and it goes wide to the left. So no shot on goal on that one. I got Trace now with 9 shots on goals, 5 saves. Those last 2 was unbelievable by Ehlers. Tell you, if Courthouse can just get a goal here, David, especially before the half,
It'd be wonderful.
maybe put a little pressure on the Panthers. They have not had an opportunity to shoot that much. And another violation. And it goes back to Miami Trace, as we probably played about 80% of the ball down here on the Trace end of the field. Morrison with the steal, shot up, slapped down. There's another shot put up. Ehlers with yet another save. Oh, my goodness. Another 2 saves on 2 shots on goals. Ehlers again comes up big on defense. Webster, Myra, Webster, Morrison, Myra, ball's knocked down and goes out of bounds.
He's doing absolutely fantastic in the goal right now.
I've got her with 8 saves so far. That was yet another save. That was right in front of the net. We're under 7 minutes. So Courthouse will again kick the ball from their own, from the end zone of Trace. Webster, very active tonight. Now over to Cooper. Cooper, right side. They'll bring it back out. Webster, little shake and bake. Now kicks the ball, and Ehlers comes all the way out about 12, 14 yards to get the ball, and quickly kicks it with her left foot and gets rid of it. And it goes all the way down to about the 35 yards. That was almost a 60-yard punt there. Well, no foul, nothing called. Official said, nope, nothing called. They're going to let it play. Comes now Fitzgerald, and it goes out of bounds. We're under the 6-minute mark. We'll take a break here at about a minute, Dave. So Scott for Kaylee Scott for the Blue Lions. Trace with the steal. Long lead kick to Morrison. Morrison trying to set it up, goes to the right and way off the mark, and that goes on out of bounds. So with that, let's take a quick break. 5:15 left here in the first half. 1-0, Trace with the lead.
At the Fayette County Veterans Service Commission, we do solemnly swear to proudly support all veterans of all branches across all generations. Please contact us today to learn more. 740-335-1610.
Back here at Miami Trace, 4.5 minutes left in the first half. Still 1-0. Miami Trace with the lead. But I'm telling you one thing. Kaylee Ellers is playing a heck of a game on defense. So far, unofficially, I've got her with 12 shots on goals, and she has saved 8 of them. Again, that's unofficial, but hey, she has come up at least twice now with 2 saves on the same play, Dave. Trace, though, will continue to attack. Cooper now out front, over to Webster. Webster down the middle. Looks, she's about the 25-yard line. Now to Mayer, and then we're going to have a whistle. Offsides called on Miami Trace, so Courthouse will get it back. Coach Eller's down there coaching while the thing's going on. He's just jumping around having a good time, David. I don't think he's doing it for fun. I think he's trying to teach the girls something. That's what you want to do.
Not like Coach Ackley when he coached the boys basketball team here.
Yeah, Ben
All
does
those
the same
sideline
thing.
dances.
We'll see if he cools down a little bit after that heart attack last year. He got a little excited there toward the end of the season, didn't he?
Oh, yeah.
It's just the way things are. That's why people say I scream and holler a lot. But I get excited. I enjoy covering the kids on local sports. Myra tries to lead, and that was, I believe, to Fitzgerald, and I think we're going to get another offsides. Unfortunately, I'm not keeping track of the penalties. I apologize for that. I'm just trying to make sure I can get as many names on as I can. So the ball will be, free kick will be coming up at about the 6-yard line on the right side. Short kick. Here comes Courthouse now on the move. Burns now for the Lady Lions. Ball's knocked loose. Myra, give and go. Morrison tries to lead Myra up front. Ball's kicked, and it's going to go out of bounds, and it will go to Trace. Around the end zone on the line. Myra, there's the kick. It's up and is far to the right. So, errant attempt there. And we're down to 90 seconds left here in the first half. We'll have the Kirk's Furniture halftime show coming up at halftime. Battle and going on, and it goes out of bounds. Pass into Myra. Go set it all the way back up. Nope, check it. It's going to be Courthouse. Official made the last second call on that one. So the Blue Lions will kick. Got 1 minute left. Blue Lions trying to get something on the scoreboard. Scott looking. There's the pass in. And that's kicked by Destiny Snyder. Goes back out off Trace. We're down to 30 seconds. Again, Scott trying to get it in. And unfortunately, right in front of Trace, now taken right back. Courthouse has it. Now it's kicked, and it goes out of bounds. And kicking the ball out will be Barbaro. Ball's kicked again. Courthouse is going to have to hustle here a little bit. And the ball's kicked right back to the Panthers. The final seconds ticking off. Courthouse will have it. And I didn't hear a horn, but I guess it is done. So we're at the half. So at halftime, in an interesting and very low-scoring game, Washington Courthouse got the defense, but Trace, more importantly, has the goal by Marion Mara And our score is 1-0 Miami Trace. We'll be back in 90 seconds with our halftime show right here on WCHC.
In the spring of 1991, my parents established the Summers Funeral Home to provide thoughtful, caring, and respectful services to families who are in pain from the loss of a loved one. This is Vanessa Summers, and we at the Summers Funeral Home continue our commitment to the community and treating everyone with the utmost professional care that we can provide. For more information on how we can better serve you in your time of need, please give us a call at 740-335-6078, or please feel free to stop by our office at 223 West Market Street, Washington Courthouse, Ohio, 43160.
We should go bowl and have the best pizza in Fayette County tonight.
Ugh, I don't want to go to two places.
Well, we don't have to. The best pizza in Fayette County comes from the local pizzeria, Amori's Pizzeria, just inside Leah Lane's.
Really? No way.
Yes way. Come on in and grab a lane and the best pizza in town. Leah Lane's and Amori's Pizzeria, located right across from the Fayette County Fairgrounds.
Call Leella Lanes at 740-335-2580 to order your pizza today.
M&M Turf Supply Company has been serving the equine industry since 1966. We carry a complete line of 100% natural horse tail hair and mane hair. Bulk horsehair is sold in half-pound and 1-pound bundles and is available in blunt cut or natural tapered. The hair can be used to make horsehair extensions, pottery, sculpture, braiding, and jewelry. We are located in Central Ohio, and we can ship to most states in 2 to 3 business days. Please call us at 740-335-1641 or visit us at mmhorsehair.com.
It's now time for the Kirk's Furniture New Holland's halftime show, presented by Kirk's Furniture in New Holland. Now with new hours, open Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday evenings till 7 p.m., Tuesday, Friday, and Saturdays till 4 p.m., and of course, closed on Sundays. Thanks to those that are tuned in to our broadcast of watching Miami Trace and Washington Courthouse here in girls soccer action. It's 1-0 in favor of the Panthers. A goal by Miriam Mara at the 22:38 mark has been the only score in the game. Ella McCarty has only had 3 shots for the Trace goal on her. She has made 1 save. Both of those started around the 20 to 23 minute mark. So Courthouse was really stymied as far as getting the ball on their side of the field. Meanwhile, Kaylee Ehlers, I'm telling you, she's putting on a show here tonight. She has 12 shots on goal for Miami Trace. Again, they've only scored 1 goal off of that. And she has had 8 saves, including 2 saves on the same play, David. I counted both twice. I don't know, maybe we should count once. I don't know. But anyway, that's how we're going to do that. So anyway, she's putting on quite a first half as well. Now, if you're Courthouse, if you're Coach Ehlers, you're saying, okay, girls, we got you defensively now. We have got to find some way to score. You look at their score right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They have now gone almost 14 quarters or 14 halves without scoring a point. You've got to get something on the scoreboard, and Courthouse is hoping that they can do it. Meanwhile, Miami Trace, well, as we mentioned before, coming into the game tonight, they had 56 goals. The record, they would tie the record with 60, which was just last season. And so if they score 3 more goals tonight or the last 2 games after this, they would tie. If they score 4 more goals, they'll set a new school record. So good luck to them as well. Real quickly, other games going on tonight. Jackson and Chillicothe are playing each other. Greenfield and Hillsborough are playing down at McLean. Looking at the girls' soccer standings, Chillicothe leads. They are 7-0-1. They are 8-3-2 overall. Chillicothe, they're 6-1-1. They're 9-2-1. McLean's at 4-3-2. They're 9-3-2. Trace is 3-5-1, but they're 8-5-1 overall. Hillsboro is 3-5-1, and they're 7-7-1. So 5 of the 6 teams have 500 records or better. And then, as we mentioned, Courthouse 0-9, 3-11, and 1 is their mark. Now, Chillicothe and Jackson, as we mentioned, are playing tonight. If Chillicothe beats Jackson tonight, Chillicothe will get the girls' soccer title. If they lose, the two teams turn around and play next Tuesday at Jackson. The game, for some reason, that night was not held, and so they're playing twice within a week. So that'll be interesting to see how that turns out. In the boys' soccer, I didn't write all that info down, but I can tell you that Chillicothe and Jackson are basically, again, 1 and 2 going into tonight's encounter. At halftime, it's Miami Trace 1, Washington Courthouse nothing. We'll take a break, come back with more after this from Kirk's Furniture in New Holland.
With fruit and vegetables coming out of the garden, now's the time to come to Kirk's Furniture for your next General Electric major appliances. We have a complete full line of refrigerators, side-by-sides, bottom freezers, or the French door models, chest freezers or upright freezers available in all sizes. Stop by this week and see our complete selection of General Electric products. That's at Kirk's Furniture in New Holland, your independent General Electric dealer since 1935. Free delivery and setup in our trading area. We service what we sell.
We're back here at Tony's Welding and Fabrication Stadium. Dave and I will be right back tomorrow night as Miami Trace will play host to Greenfield McLean. Our apologies, not able to get the game on last week as we were, rained out. Saturday morning, it looked like it was going to rain again, so we didn't do the game. And it started raining toward the end of the game, David. I keep looking back and think, man, we should have done it, but now I think, it's probably a good thing we didn't do it. So the team did get it in, and Trace did win, and I guess everyone had a good time at the homecoming, so that's the main thing. All right, so that's a look at our halftime show presented by Kirk's Furniture in New Holland. The teams are getting prepared to come back onto the field. And we will take a 1-minute break. And when we come back, we'll have the second half for you. So stay with us right here on WCHC. We're Washington Courthouse Communications.
Fayette County is a community of hope. Join us on October 5th to find or to be a light in the dark. A glow walk to promote suicide prevention and awareness will take place October 5th at 7 p.m. at the Miami Trace High School football field. This is your opportunity to get support and resources or to provide support for others. Let's light up the night to help our friends, our family, or ourselves find a way out of the dark. For more information or to register, visit the Fayette County Public Health website at faycohd.org. That's FAYCOHD.org.
Were you exposed to toxins or other hazards while serving our country? If so, please give the Fayette County Veterans Service Commission a call at 740-335-1610 to schedule an appointment. Let us assist you to get the benefits that you rightfully deserve.
Want to thank also Fayette Veteran Service Commission, one of our sponsors on the transit system now, as they've going to be sponsoring a sign on one of the transit buses, Fayette County Health Department, along with Courthouse Manor and Carriage Court. Jim Van Dyke, Chrisman, and S&D Family Tires. I think I got them all, Dave. I did sell them, so I guess I better know, right?
Yep.
All right, 1-0 is your score. And we're ready to get things started here in the second half. And here comes Miami Trace, as they'll go left to right across your screen. And you just got a second goal. That didn't take very long. Guess who? Yeah, you got it, Myra. A goal with 39-44. She got it on the left side. That makes the score 2-0. Miami Trace. She slipped it right underneath Eller's outreached arms and made it. So 2-0 now, Miami Trace. And now Trace is really going to start picking up the intensity. Coach Tolbert's challenging his young ladies. Coach Eller's trying to challenge his ladies we got to get some goals ourselves. And that hurts when you're down 2-0 in a soccer game, especially when you go into the second half. It puts so much pressure on you. Ellers comes all the way out to around the 5-yard line, or 15 yards in front of the goal to get that one. Myra again, left side. Ball's now in front of the goal, about 20 yards out. That was to Webster. Trailing on the play will be Torkelman. And coming up with it is Cooper. And they tried to get the ball down the left side again to Myra, and the ball goes out of bounds. Comes off a Courthouse. So the Panthers will go with looks like a corner shot. Short pass into Cooper. Now back out front. Courthouse pressuring. Morrison has it blocked. Ball's come out round midfield. Torkelman with it. Now coming up with it will be De Bruin. And will be working on that right sideline. It's hard to pick it up with the shade there, isn't it? Courthouse now gives it up and goes back to Trace, and it goes out of bounds. So the Panthers will have the ball out at side court, and then it takes a long, somebody kicked it and goes long, and it goes to Courthouse. "37-minute mark, 2-0 Miami Trace. Goal at the 23-minute mark, and then about 15 seconds into the second half on a quick score by Myra on both of them. Shot up, right side, goes wide, out of bounds, off the foot of Webster, the left foot, that is. And Courthouse will get the ball back. Middle school will play after this game. I believe it's 6:30, 6:45 in that time frame. I'd like to come out and watch that. Tomorrow night, football action here at Miami Trace. They'll play host to Greenfield. Courthouse has the dubious honor of playing down at Jackson tomorrow night. And then we'll come home for 3 straight games. Hillsboro, Chillicothe, and then the Battle of Fayette County. So 3 of the next 4 Friday nights, we will have football action for you. Good play up front. Shot right in front of the goal. It's up, and it hits the top of the bar, that being Elsie Day. Cooper, now she will try it. It's blocked by Courthouse. Cooper again gets it, hits the top of the goal on the post and goes out. Well, Elsie Day had a nice shot there right in front of the net, and it just hit the post and would not go in. So that constant attack the Panthers are pulling off here tonight has given them 2 goals, and they are really, really hanging tough, trying to get some more shots on goals and scoring. Trace, the ball is kicked out of bounds. Ball's thrown in. Myra has it. Long shot, nice save there by Ehlers. She knocked that one down after the attempt by Day again. And now the ball's kicked out of bounds by Courthouse by Mooseball, and Trace gets it back. Day across the field, Ball's taken. Courthouse has it, now stolen at midfield. Digging in, coming up with it. Looks like Burns, and it'll go out of bounds. Goes back to Trace. Downfield. Shot up. I should say pass it. Morrison. Back out, goes out of bounds. Day couldn't get to it. So the Panthers rushing it just a little bit. We're at the 33-33 mark. Take another break here in just a moment. Hear from one of our great community supporters, Fayette County Youth Sports. Once again, Cooper. Ball now gets away from him, and coming up with it will be Courthouse down the right side, trying to get the save was Torkelman. And Trace will retain possession. Day. Now over to Webster. Back to Day on the right side. Ball's knocked loose and kicked out of bounds. Short toss in. Day gets it back from Webster. Now has it. Give and go. Myra, shot. Oh, nice block with the leg. And that's another field goal, but it doesn't count as Cooper got it as a high kick. And with that, we'll take a quick timeout. 32 minutes left in the game. 2-0. Trace leads Courthouse here on WCHC.
Jim Van Dyke's Automotive Center has been a part of serving the automotive needs of Fayette County and the surrounding area since 2001. From tune-ups, brakes, oil changes, heating and air conditioning systems, engines, and more, Jim Van Dyke's can work on all models, both foreign and domestic. Our goal at Jim Van Dyke's is to provide superior quality automotive service and repair in a friendly environment and in a timely manner while building a trusting friendship. You can stop by the shop at 2247 U.S. Route 22 Southwest, Washington Courthouse, or call 740-335-2000. That's 740-335-2000, or set up an appointment on their website at jimvandyke.com.
Back here at Miami Trace, 2-0. Panthers lead. Ball kicked out of bounds by Trace, so Courthouse will get the ball. Looks like a free kick. Just outside the 10-yard line. Comes Courthouse now on the attack. Whoa, a little bump there. Nothing called. Coming down with it will be Olivia Haithcook. Trace comes back, tries to get the steal. Ball battled to Brown. Myra now comes up with it, now taken right back. This time it is once again to Trace. That's to Bruin. And now Trace basically just playing with it a little bit. Fitzgerald gets it down. Here comes Myra. It's one-on-one. She's got it. There, side. 8-footer, good. Another goal. Miami Trace now up 3-0. 29-59. As Myra again with a goal makes it 3-0. I don't think Eller's had a chance on that one.
No, when she's in there one-on-one, I don't think there's much of a chance.
No. Myra now.
She did stop one earlier, just a little bit earlier in the second half, but
yep.
It's a slim shot.
She just has such great moves. Of course, her brother did last year, too. We got to see him last year. He had some good moves. Courthouse, meanwhile, comes down and kicks it way to the right of the goal, so McCarty will just wait. She'll set it up. So 3-0 in favor of Miami Trace. Starting to pull away here in this second half.
Linda Knapp, if you're still watching, we are only doing the varsity contest today, not the middle school.
Okay. Thank you for that note. That one goes out of bounds. Trying to make sure we at least get the varsity soccer teams on. We had Trace boys a little bit earlier this season. Could possibly pick up a tournament game. We'll have to wait and see what the tournament draw will be. That's on Sunday. But we do appreciate your question. We really do. Ball's battling back and forth. And, oh, nice save there by Courthouse. Burns tries to get a lead kick there. And not able to stop herself and going on out of bounds will be, I believe that was Bishop. So McCarty will get ready to kick the ball off as we're now down at the 28-minute mark. Don't forget, after the game, we'll have the Epifano McDonald's players. That's right, players of the game. We'll announce one from each team. Some folks right now are probably saying, well, we probably know who they are, but, so let us be surprised, okay? And hopefully we'll talk to the coaches before we wrap it up for tonight. Battling going on. Now over to Cooper. Woo, weaving, wobbing, and no, they didn't call that a trip. Wow. The officials let it go. So they'll throw it in. Morrison, who's been very quiet tonight, second leading scorer on the team. It's been all Myra so far. All batted around. Coming down with it will be Snyder. Now back to Trace. Lead kick over to Webster. And it goes on out of bounds. And I believe Courthouse will get it. Yep. Looking. Ball's over her head. Trying to pass it in. And the missed on the kick. Trace tried to get something going there. And the ball's kicked around a few times. And finally, Trace will get it, but it's all the way back to around the 35-yard line. Now Courthouse comes up and then stolen right back by the Panthers. Kick to Webster. Get it in the end zone. Courthouse trying to get a foot on it and unfortunately kicks it out of bounds. Cooper throws it in. Ball's knocked around. Courthouse gets the save. Now back to Trace. A lot of give and go, isn't it? Courthouse now will try to come down the left side. Working that sideline. That being Haithcook. Under a lot of pressure there. Ball taken right back by Torkelman. Now kick in front and going all the way into the back is Gray for Courthouse. Just better watch out. Morrison was on her. And they'll kick it out of bounds to keep it from getting set up. Burns. Check it. They're going to give it to Courthouse.
Which I don't quite understand because the Trace player was standing outside of the sideline and it got kicked out of bounds to her. She picked it up.
Okay.
So I'm not sure what the call is here.
Well, it makes more sense to me than anything, David, so we'll take your word for it, bud.
I don't know. I can barely see. So
Morrison tries to get it down, and a good stop again there by Ehlers. And Courthouse quickly tries to get it down the field again. And again, Trace on the attack. Trace is about 80 to 85% on offense right now. I mean, they are just not going to be denied. Coming up with it again will be Emma Hoppus, a freshman, as Coach Chad Tolbert running a lot of players in right now. Why not? We're probably about mid-70s. Overall, it's not that bad right now. It's not as hot, Dave. Cooling off.
Less worried about the camera frying in the sun right now.
Yeah, hopefully the camera will not fry. Got have to watch that for tomorrow night. Morrison coming down the right side, and a little action there, and the ball's kicked out of bounds by the Blue Lions. And so the Panthers will retain possession as Courthouse will face a corner kick coming up. There's the kick. Ball's up. And it's kicked by Courthouse and goes all the way back out. So Morrison again will throw the ball in. Bounce. Cooper has it. Cooper gets bumped. Nothing called. Officials let it go. And ball comes off the body of Morrison. Boy, she's guarding her close. And finally it goes out of bounds. And it will go back to Courthouse. Ehlers will get ready to kick it. In case you tune in, it's 3-0. Miami Trace leads in the second half. It was 1-0, and then back-to-back goals within 5 minutes check it within 10 minutes of the second half. All 3 goals have been by Miranda Myra. To Bruin for Trace. Now over to Barbaro. Over to the left side. Courthouse.
Got it.
And got the goal. That's Morrison. It comes at the 21-23. Morrison got a quick kick downfield and was able to quickly set it up. She didn't waste any time. And so it's 4-0 now, Panthers. So 21-23. We'll take a break here. Trace has got their work cut out for him. Let's see if they can do it right after this. All right, the goal by Morrison makes it 4-0 at the 21-23 mark. Trace won the first game 6-0. Meanwhile, Gray runs down to the left side of the field and it goes out of bounds. Gray will throw it in. Cooper has it for Trace. Now set up. This time it'll be Hoppus. Ball is kicked loose. Courthouse will pick the ball up. And here comes the Blue Lions down the right side. Cross mid-court. Boy, they're putting a good chaser on her, aren't they? With the ball is Moose Paw, and it goes out of bounds. So Courthouse can't get anything going on that one. And Trace will get it back as we're under halfway in this last half of play. Webster. Down the middle. Lead over to Hauk. Now down the right side. Setting up. Hauk back out front. And we're going to have, looks like offsides. Yep. So an offsides, and so free kick from the end zone by the Blue Lions. Ball comes down around midfield. Good kick by Trace to keep the ball alive. That is Callie Tolbert, and the ball is kicked out of bounds. Trace will retain possession. Hauk. Now over to Cooper. Cooper out front. Catch. Ball's knocked around, and Tolbert trying to do a block out. And it gets back into the hands of Bruin. Now they go back. And the ball's to Tolbert. Down the middle. To Cooper again. And whoa. She got pushed down and didn't see nothing there. Did you see?
It was
I'm looking at the official. I'm not seeing a thing.
tackle, but I'm not sure.
If he's calling him or not. Looked like she got pushed from behind, and the officials, I think, are going to say, nah, baby, nah. They're going to let him play. Okay. Whatever it is, it's going to go to Miami Trace out of bounds after the ball's kicked out of bounds. And kicking it over to the fence was Courthouse. Again, setting up that defense. Down 4-0, 16 and a half minutes left here in the game. Day for the Panthers. Now to Huck. Now to Cooper. Ball's knocked off the leg and stays in bounds. No, it doesn't. It goes out of bounds. And it comes off the legs of Courthouse. It's going to be a corner shot. Huh?
I don't know if it went out of bounds or if they called that a handball on one of the kids.
That may have been a violation, David. Anyway, it's going to be Trace's ball at the corner. There's the shot right in front of the goal. No good. Trace gets it right back. Shot put up. Partially blocked. Coming back, trying to get the header on it. No good. And Courthouse will end up kicking it right back to Tolbert. And once again, here comes Courthouse trying to go down that right side. We got a foot race going on. And smartly kicking the ball out of bounds was Miami Trace. Barbaro, smart play there. Basically, we can't get you set up on offense, so we'll play a little defense and kick it out, make you earn it. Substitutions coming in for Courthouse. Clock continues to roll. 14 and a half now left in the game and a 4-0 score. Now officials, well, it's got somebody shaken up a little bit. And that's going to be Burns, number 11, Caitlin Burns, and time has stopped at 14:21. Shaken up a little bit. So they're going to bring in Ketch, Allie Ketch, a freshman, number 6. So the clock stops at 14:21, left, a 4-0 game. Now we get started. Ball in, and goes right back out of bounds again. And Barbaro will throw it in for Miami Trace. That's the Day. Day down the middle. Looking. Nice lead kick. And that came over to Hauk, and she's not able to get the ball stay in play, but Trace gets it back. Tolbert, De Bruin, Day, Hauk. And that one goes to Ketch, goes out of bounds. Courthouse, and they'll get it out again. This will be Gray. And that one goes down and out of bounds. Bavaro will once again be able to throw the ball in. Subs coming in now for Coach Tolbert. Myra's in. Morrison's in. And Webster's in. Webster finally coming up and trying to get the ball, and is Bishop. Now goes over to Snyder.
Got a yellow card on the courthouse coach and another yellow card on the courthouse coach.
Whoa, a yellow card on the coach.
Double yellow card, apparently.
Whoa. So something.
He's jawing at the referee a little bit.
Officials did not look what he saw or heard from Coach Ehlers, and Coach Ehlers gets the yellow card. This is just simply got to be a frustrating season. Courthouse will get to kick the ball, and that one will go out of bounds. So right now, Miami Trace, with their 4 goals, has tied last year's record, David, of 60 goals.
And
so
Mara
one more, they can
is
set a
back
new
in
record.
the game.
Huh?
Mara's back in the game.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens here.
That's what I'm saying. Chad put the starters back in, or at least 3 or 4 of them. Webster, now to De Bruin. Ball's kicked by Haithcook. Coming down court now, or down the field, I should say. Webster. Now here comes Morrison. Morrison set, right side, shot up. Nice knockdown there by Ehlers. Give her another save on that one. She knocked that down beautifully. I've got her with 10 saves tonight, Dave, unofficially. On 16 shots on goal. Ball's up. Header by Trace. Coming backside. Shot up. Good. And that one will be by Allie Ketch. I believe.
Let's see, number 1.
Is it number 1 or number 5?
I think it was number 1.
With 5, it's Cooper. Okay, so we're going to say it's Cooper with a goal at 10:59. So you got your 3 top scorers for Miami Trace have all scored tonight. Myra with 3, Morrison with 1, and now Cooper with 1. 5-0. And again, as we mentioned before, Trace needed 4 goals to tie, 5 to break last year's most goals in a season. And they just did it. And they still have 2 1/4 regular season games to play, plus a playoff game at least. I think they might be able to add to that. We'll see. If they win, that will give them 9 wins, and the record, or I should say 11 wins in 2016, I believe Chad was telling me. So they might have an outside chance of beating that. And tell you the truth, if you didn't have Jackson and Chillicothe in front of you, Trace could make a serious run, but they have been getting beat by just small margins, and that's just the way it goes. Jocelyn Steele, number 19, is now in the game for Miami Trace. As Coach Tolbert trying to get some more subs in with under 10 minutes left in the game. Thanks again to those that are watching in tonight. Appreciate that. Soccer action. Day. Now back to Steele. Whoa. Nice to run into you too. Morrison. Sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but. And Eller slides and the ball gets by. And that's another goal, I believe, by number 1, David, with Myra with the assist. That'd be Cooper again. 8:30 left in the game, and it's now 6-0. We'll double check with Coach Tobert after the game. Make sure we get these young people down right as far as who did what tonight. But looks like now it's Myra with 3 goals, Cooper with 2, and Morrison with 1. Steele. Ball's kicked around midfield. Gets by. Courthouse trying to run. And it will go out of bounds off of Gibbs. Ball thrown in. Ooh, nice little footwork there by Morrison. Now to Day. Day. Myra. Last 12 yards is hers. And it hits and goes in. Another goal. Goal 4 for Myra. 7-11. 7-0 is your score now. Miami Trace. That ball hit the low right corner post and then bounced in, Dave. So now we have Myra unofficially with 4 goals. Two unofficially for Cooper and 1 for Morrison. And the ball's out of bounds. I don't know what the single player's goal is, Dave, but if Myra's got 4 tonight, that gives her 21. You'd have to think that's got to be close. Again, we'll see if maybe Coach Tolbert can tell us after the game. Ball's taken by Trace on that far right side. And battling for it is Trace. They'll kick it on and goes out of bounds. We're down to 6 minutes. We're going to take one more break here in just a minute. And then again, we'll have post-game programming, stats, and so much more, so stay with us after the game for the Epifano McDonald's stars of the game. Ball batted around, goes out of bounds. And it looks like Trace has got the ball in front of their own bench. Goes in, header, back out. Myra Bablow with the ball. Throws it in. Bablow, excuse me. Now this one comes over to Webster. To the right side to Day. Day's itching to get a goal. Up, ball's kicked, goes out of bounds. And we'll take a quick break here, Dave, as we have a quick substitution. 4.5 left in the game. 7-0 Panthers lead over Washington Courthouse on WCHC.
Every journey is unique. Right Right now, students living in 36 Southwest Ohio school districts can explore over 30 hands-on programs offered across 4 Great Oaks campuses, including Laurel Oaks and Wilmington. These extraordinary opportunities for high school juniors and seniors are tuition-free and feature state-of-the-art labs designed to prepare students for whatever comes next. Pursue your passions, play to your strengths, discover your greatness. Great Oaks. Visit greatoaks.com.
Substitution now. Day comes out. And Burns comes in. She was a young lady who was shaken up a while ago, wasn't she? Number 11?
Yeah. So, yeah.
Ball's thrown in. Over the head by Courthouse. Kicked it out. 3.5 left in the game. 7-0. It's all been Miami Trace. 6 goals here in the second half. Lead pass. Ehlers comes out. Stops it. Downfield. Goes out of bounds. Well, the football field is almost all under shadows. Of course, it helps with the sun going down, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's good news for us because this will be about the time we're going on air tomorrow night. So
yeah.
We won't have to deal with the sun for too long.
You're right. This would be nice if we got that sun goes down around 7 o'clock when we do the football game. Courthouse with the kick. And unable to stop a momentum from going out was Olivia Haithcook. Bablow will throw it in. And comes off one of the Trace players. Courthouse will recover with 2 minutes left. Coming up, getting the kick on the ball is Steele. All the way back. And try to kick it out of bounds. So we're down to 90 seconds. So Courthouse will have the ball in the end zone. Players of the game. Hopefully post-game comments and so much more. Stay with us right here after the contest. That one's kicked in and goes out of bounds. Courthouse, once again, we'll have it. As you can hear the announcer say it's 1 minute left. Now check it. It goes to Trace. Throw into Tolbert, and it goes out of bounds. So the final seconds starting to tick away. And well, it started off at halftime, a really close game. It was 1-0. Ehlers, outstanding job on defense, a lot of save, but Courthouse just continued to press. I'm not trying to sound redundant, but, you know, when you're shooting about 80 to 85% of the time on your side of the field, you're going to probably end up getting some goals, and that will be the horn, and that will be the game. Our final score tonight, it's Miami Trace with a convincing 7-0 win. They also set a record, most goals in a season. We'll talk about that and much more, so stay with us. We'll be back in a few minutes right here on WCHC. S&D Family Tires, located at 333 West Court Street in downtown Washington Courthouse, remind you that you'll find top brand name tires right in their showroom. Steve and his staff can offer you a wide variety, including Bridgestone and Cooper. You'll find an impressive selection of premium wheels and tires for your vehicle. S&D Family Tires offers mounting tires for $12, balancing tires for $12. They offer rotation, alignment, and so much more. Call for an appointment or stop by. Give them a call at 740-313-7425 or stop by 333 West Court Street in downtown Washington Courthouse. Open daily 8 to 5, Saturdays 8 to noon.
As you plan your elective surgeries, remember that the best rehabilitation is right here locally at Courthouse Manor and St. Catherine's Manor of Washington Courthouse. With physical, occupational, and speech therapy 7 days a week, our teams can get you back to enjoying life. Courthouse Manor and St. Catherine's Manor, sister facilities with a family feel.
With fruit and vegetables coming out of the garden, now's the time to come to Kirk's Furniture for your next General Electric major appliances. We have a complete full line of refrigerators, side-by-sides, bottom freezers, or the French door models, chest freezers or upright freezers available in all sizes. Stop by this week and see our complete selection of General Electric products. That's at Kirk's Furniture in New Holland, your independent General Electric dealer since 1935. Free delivery and setup in our trading area. We service what we sell.
Are you a new parent looking for support? Fayette County Public Health offers several programs to connect with new moms, dads, and babies to provide support for your parenting journey. Family Connects provides a nurse visit to support your family right after you come home with your new baby. The nurse can answer questions or address concerns you may have, and they can also connect you to any clinical or community support you need. If you would like regular support as you navigate your parenting journey and your child's developmental milestones, the Help Me Grow home visiting program may be a good fit. We also offer car seat checks, baby massages, and the WIC supplemental nutrition program. Call 740-335-5910 for more information. Together, we can build stronger and healthier families. The Fayette County Veterans Service Commission offers services ranging from claim submission, emergency financial support, memorial affairs, and transportation to and from VA doctor's appointments. We're here to help. Call us at 740-335-1610 to see how we can best service you.
All right, we're back here at Miami Trace, Tony's Welding and Fabrication Stadium. We have just seen the conclusion of the Washington Courthouse Miami Trace Girls Soccer Contest. Miami Trace winning big tonight by a final score of 7-0. We'll wait a few minutes to get Coach Tolbert over here, and then I don't know if Coach Ellers will be coming up or not, but we'll try to at least get one of the coaches to talk to us. If not, we'll tape it and play it back later. Let's put it that way, okay? So one way or another, we'll have a video for you. If not immediately after this one's done, we will have it in a few minutes later, and David will post it on our Facebook page. Game started off with a lot of great defense by Kaylee Ellers. Can't talk enough about this young lady. She did an outstanding job tonight. It started off, made a couple really nice saves. Miami Trace just continued to attack, and eventually wore them down, and they end up with a victory. I should say went ahead 1-0 with a Miriam Myra goal that made it score 1-0, and that's the way the game stayed until the half. Myra then came right back and scored 16 seconds into the second half, David. I knew it was quick, but I didn't think it was that quick. And she scored a goal, made it 2-0. Then, about 10 minutes later, at around the 29:59 mark, she scored again. That made the score 3-0. Then Morrison got in the scoring attack at the 21:23 mark. That made the score 4-0. And then we've got Cooper scoring twice at the 10:59 and 9:30 mark with an assist by Myra. That made it 6-0. And then we had Myra scoring yet again 4 goals at the 7:11 mark, and it made the score 7-0. Again, there's a couple of those goals we may have didn't get all the information, so we'll try to get that from Coach Tolbert and see how that finished out. But I believe we got everybody correct. But anyway, congratulations to Miami Trace. With the win, Miami Trace will now finish in the league at 4-5-1. Again, they had that tie in the contest against, and let me look at my records here. They had a tie against Greenfield McLean last Thursday, 1-1. So that could have possibly, if they had been able to score and won, they might have been able to slip into third place. But anyway, they'll take what they can get. 4-5-1. They're now 9-5-1 overall, which puts them 2 wins away from breaking a record, we believe, 11 wins for the season. And I'm looking at my sheet here, and I believe it was 2016. So we'll keep an eye on that and see how they do. They do have 2 more games left for the season. They play at Logan Elm next Monday, and then they'll play Zane Trace next Thursday here at home. And then by that time, they'll have the breakdown on the bracket for the girls' tournament, and we'll see what is going to be going on.
Got an assistant and
What'd you say?
we got a coach and 2 players
coach
coming
is
up.
coming. All right. So we'll wait for just a moment here or two for the coach. And then we'll announce our players of the games. Hello, ladies. Have a seat. We'll. All right. I want to correct. Okay, you scored 4 goals.
Yep.
Okay, who got? Morrison got a goal.
Yep.
And did you get 2 goals?
Yep.
I can't believe my old eyes are not fading me, man. I actually can see. All right, Kaylee Cooper and Miriam Myra is with us right now. Let's talk to Kaylee. When you look at a game like this, you guys are kind of going along. You know, you win. I don't want to say you're winning handily, but you're winning in pretty good shape. What was some of the things that the coach wanted you guys to try to do coming into tonight's contest?
They really like when we do a lot of combination passing, and I think we kind of struggled with it a little bit the first half, but then after our conversation at second half, they really told us, you know, like, we know that we're a lot, like, credit to them. They really were hustling, but, we're really good. That's our game at doing combinations, and I thought we came out the second half, and we really stuck to that. I mean, right off the bat, we did combinations, and Marion scored a goal right off the bat, so I think that was really good.
A team like this, let's be honest, Ellers in that first half, she put on a show and a half.
Yeah. And also playing them last game, they didn't have her in goal because she's been hurt with her shoulder. So, first half it was 1-0, and then we come out and we scored 6 more goals. So, like I said, we really turned it on the second half. So I thought we did really good with that, working as a team instead of just, trying to do everything by ourselves in that way.
Is that your guys' style of play? I mean,
Yes.
you guys were like 80% of the time down on this end of the field.
We really like to do give and goes and stuff like that, so especially in the middle.
Yeah, I noticed that a lot. Especially you've got players coming off the bench and stuff. Everybody's in the middle and stuff like that.
And even our bench players, we know we can put them in, and they can still play the exact same style of the game. And, it was really good for them, too.
I think it goes back to the coach, but don't tell him too much.
Yeah.
You'll start getting big-headed and everything. You got 2 games left.
Yep.
What are some of the things you guys want to try to accomplish?
Well, last year our goal record was 60, so we tied the school record, and we broke that tonight. So I think just keep on building off of that and, just keep playing our style of game so we're ready for tournament time. I think we just need to keep on doing that.
Okay. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Good luck to you. I don't know. We may be here with a tournament game. We'll just have to kind of wait and see how things go.
Hopefully.
But, we brought you luck, so who knows?
Yeah.
And good luck to you.
Thank you.
Last 2 games of the season, okay?
Thank you.
All right, let's talk to the goalie lady. She, by the way, is our Epifano McDonald star of the game. Of course, that happens when you get 4 goals. Marion, tell us a little bit, especially right there at the second half. You guys came out real quick. I think you scored like 14 seconds into the second half. Tell us a little bit about that.
Honestly, I'd have to give credit to Allie because that assist was actually beautiful. She sent the ball straight to me. I didn't even think for a second not to take that shot in, and it went directly in with my left foot. Not even left-footed, but it went directly in.
You're not a left footer?
No, I'm not left-footed, but it went straight in.
All right, well, now you know your talent. You just a little bit of everything here. Looking at a game like Washington Courthouse, it's a rivalry game. You don't want to try to look at the records and stuff like that. But, they've been down this season. They've had trouble scoring goals and stuff like that. Did you – I want to phrase this the right way. Was you really kind of more worried about them, or is it just like we got to do what we got to do and go from there?
I wasn't really worried about them at all. I was more worried about beating the record for our school because we beat the record last year, and Carly beat the record. She beat the record last year, and she beat the record this year. And I was more worried about that than anything during this game.
Okay. Now, you guys got 2 games left. What are some of the things that you want to try to see accomplished?
Some of the things I want to try to see, even more goals than we scored today, more combinations the way we do it, more assists, more passes. We had a pretty good game today, especially during the second half. So I just want to see more of what we did today in the future.
All right. Well, congratulations. We'll have you and the coach on later in the fall on our Star of the Game show at McDonald's. But congratulations on that honor. Congratulations on the 4 goals tonight.
Thank you.
Appreciate that. Let's go ahead and talk to Chad real quick, and then we'll let you all go. Thank you, girls. Appreciate it. You're getting to be like Torkelman. He brings these players up here.
Well, you got to want to give the.
And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm glad you did it, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
In fact, you get a chance. Can you take her picture real quick since she's going to be a star of the game? We're trying to get pictures and all that stuff. So I didn't see Ellers, but we may get her later. Looking at the game tonight, first half, obviously, as we mentioned before, you guys had to be a little frustrating, the fact that you was trying to get the ball by Ellers.
That's a lie. That we were a lot frustrated.
You was a lot frustrated. Okay.
Let's be honest. Like, a lot. Well, like, we know she's top-notch goalie.
Right.
Like, top-notch. And we told him, like, everybody wants to score. I sent you our stats. We don't have just a goal scorer.
Right.
we have several.
Right.
Like, and even the ones that maybe only have 5 or 6, you can, like, we're well-rounded when
Right.
it comes to goal scoring. So, like, if you try to shut one down, okay, next person up. So, but we told them, like, listen, she's too good of a goalie. She's long and she can jump and, like, very athletic, very gifted. Like, we're not going to score from 25, 30 yards out. Like, we could take 20 shots on her from there and maybe score one.
Yeah.
And our bread and butter, like the girls told you, it's passing. We try to possess. We've always told them, like the last 4 years, the other team can't score a goal if we possess the ball.
Okay.
Right? So we just told them, do our thing and try to work it, in. And that's where, because we scored the one goal in the first half that way, and we had another look. And that same first half, we just didn't get it in. It went to Callie, and she stopped it. But that was the way we knew we were going to be able to, to do it. And, I mean, as you saw, the second half went a lot better for us.
Yeah.
Because they always, like, it's just like Ohio State and Michigan. I mean, let's be, like, you could push the records aside, whether what you think was going to happen or not. All these girls, most of these girls play select or club soccer in the off season together on
Right.
the same teams, whether it be a team here locally or a team down in Chillicothe, like, so they know each other, and so that makes it harder too for both sides. But yeah, so, like, we know they've been on the wrong end of it for several years, but that just fuels their fire. So the longer that we let them kind of stay in it, that's not to our advantage at all. But yeah, it's tough, but we were able to turn it around, and the girls, I told them, I was like, when we scored, what'd you say, 14 seconds in or 16 seconds?
Yeah, 14 seconds.
I
The second
looked
half.
to the bench, I was like, okay, you guys do listen to us every once in a while. So kudos to them. They've worked their hinds ends off, like, the whole off season. Like, they've all bought in.
Okay, looking at the tournaments real quickly, you got 9 wins. Where do you think that might place you guys?
So I got to actually turn in my vote today tonight. Like, I was looking at it. Honestly, what I'm seeing, we could be anywhere from 6th to 9th. It just depends
Really?
how people vote. Like, if you're looking at Max Preps, if you go to there, they give you the rankings, and they just updated them today. And when I looked at it and wrote down the 10 teams in the Southeast District and Division III this year, like, it had, like, for the FAC, it had Chillicothe 4, Jackson 5, Miami Trace 6.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know that, because they haven't switched to Max Preps yet. The coaches are still voting.
Yeah.
But that's the rankings. But I don't know. I don't know. We'll see.
We'll find out Sunday
Yeah,
for
we'll
sure.
see. We'll
Okay.
find out.
Well, congratulations to you on the
Thank
win, and best of luck for the last couple of games of the season. Appreciate
right.
it.
Thank you.
All right. Chad Tolbert, our guest. We're going to take a break. We'll come back. We'll talk to Coach Ellers right after this. Thanks, guys. Coach Eller's with us now from Washington Courthouse. Tonight, a setback of 7-0. First half was unbelievable, 1-0. Callie, she just played her heart out. But, again, it comes back to the fact that even though you have some girls that show some initiative to get the ball down, you just can't pay it off.
Yeah, we've struggled I think this is game number 8. We haven't scored a goal.
Wow.
So we struggle getting the ball up the field, and it seems like when we do have those opportunities, we kind of panic a little bit, and we take a shot from further out than what we need to. If we just possess it for a little bit longer and get that goalie to commit, maybe that we can, get those in the back of the net. But yeah, we've been struggling offensively. I like the first half.
Yeah, I mean,
I do. I told the girls, that was a great first half. The first game that we played them, I think they scored four goals the first half on us.
Right.
So to come out and play as well as we did there, I was pleased with. Definitely need to clean some things up in the second half.
One of the things I've noticed both teams is the youth that are involved. I'm looking through the rosters and I'm like, gee whiz.
Yeah.
Where's all the seniors at?
Yeah. Yep.
I think you have 2 or 3, and
I got 2.
Okay, and I think Chad's got 2 or 3 as well.
Yep.
Everybody else is underclassmen and stuff.
Yep.
So hopefully that again plants that foundation. Try to get through the season, try to do the best you can, try to maybe still win here and there, and then get banked off the off season and work on things for next year.
Yeah, and we're in that part of the season where you start having injuries show up. We're 3 girls down tonight. I've been half the season with 2 of them. One of them was another goalie, which also allows us to bring Callie out on the field.
Yeah.
She helps offensive production-wise. So there's a lot of variables there that just fighting against us right now. But, when our girls come out and compete and, they don't give up, I can't say enough about that. I got to be proud. We are doing some things right. We just got to take care of some of the little things like we did the first half. We were taking care of the little things. We kept it competitive. Second half, we stopped taking care of those little things, and it come back to, bite us in the rear.
You, of course, will have tournaments coming up to draw by Sunday. You have at least one more regular season game with West Jeff and a tournament game. Hopefully, what are some of the things you hope to be able to accomplish?
Hopefully we can get that win on Tuesday against West Jeff. That'll put us 4 wins and a tie, which is, since I've taken over, that's our best season yet. So each year we just
keep building.
Inch by inch, keep building.
Yep.
Like you said, we are young, and so hopefully we can keep building on that next year. But going into tournament, our sectional's tough.
Yeah.
And, we're going to fight. We're going to give everything we got. I don't know where we'll end up yet, but hopefully it's not 2.5 hour, 3 hour drive.
I've seen those a lot of times,
Yeah.
We're going to Marietta today,
Yeah.
What?
Last year we were fortunate we got a play-in game, so we got one of our tournament games at home.
Yeah.
So that was nice. So we'll see where we land. I know this, the girls are going to keep fighting. They're going to keep playing. Hopefully these last couple games we pick up on those little things and we make it a little bit more competitive like we have in some of the other games that we've done this season. So,
all right.
Kudos to Trace. I'm sure he told you these girls have played with each other for a long time.
Yeah.
Half our girls are on the same club team together.
Yeah.
They always have their girls prepared. They've had a lot of buy-in this year, so I'm really proud to see them having the success they are, and just want to give them kudos and shout out and good luck the rest of the season. So.
Tough league you guys are playing in, Chillicothe and Jackson and Greenfield. It's kind of a shame, that you guys couldn't be a little bit more closer to the top, but hey, it is what it is. You just do the best you can.
Yeah, you look at teams like Chillicothe, they're going to graduate 8 seniors, right? Miami Trace and Corehouse is going to have 7 or 8 seniors themselves next year. So we're going to be that elder team in the league, I think, next year. So hopefully that'll pay off for both of us.
All right, good luck to you for the rest of the season. Let's bring your daughter in here and make sure that she gets to talk.
All right, I appreciate it.
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. See you basketball season.
Yep, sure will.
Callie Eller's with us right now. I call her the glove. Girl, where in the world did you come up with all those saves in the first half?
Work my butt off.
You did, definitely. You definitely worked your butt off. I had you down in the first half, and again, my stats aren't the greatest, but I had 8 saves, 13 shots on goals, and I have 2 of the 8 saves were 2 saves on 1 possession. I don't know if you can count them that way, but I did. Since it's my records, I can get away with it, I guess. But anyway, that comes down to basically what? To concentration?
Yeah, just watching the ball along the field, paying attention to where they're at, getting the best view you can on the ball. It's not always easy to see the ball, but that's the main goal. From back there, you see everything, watch everything play out, and be in the position you can best be in.
I know that, you guys, do you play like playing goal, or did you want to play on the field, or just wherever you got to play?
I'll step up wherever I need to be. My starting position is normally goalie, but I do play on the field, and I enjoy playing on the field. But I'm comfortable starting in the goal, and I step up when I need to be on the field. So.
Well, you definitely you played very, very well. Did the quick goal at the start of the second half kind of throw you off just a tad bit?
Just a little. I wasn't ready. I thought we were going to come out a little bit stronger in the second half. We had a good halftime talk, and I thought that we would come out stronger, but we just kind of weren't ready and weren't expecting them to come out with just as much.
Yeah. Well, it seemed like they spent an awful lot of part of the field tonight on yours against you guys, so that's hard sometimes when they just keep pressing. So hopefully you guys will be able in the future to develop that type of offense and be able to push it against your opponents and be able to score as well. Final question, you've got West Jefferson on Tuesday night. Obviously, you'd love to get a win. So what's going to be the key?
Coming together, playing hard as a team together, all showing up. We all got to be there for each other, not fight with each other, not get on each other. Like when we come together and we work together, we're really we can be a really good team and we can play together very well and have some good production. But if we come and we don't play as a team and we play individually, then we won't have the results we want.
That's what it's all about. You got to have teamwork. So, well, congratulations, and wish you the best of luck. Basketball.
Thank you.
You're gonna play basketball?
Yes.
What's the latest on your shoulder here?
I'm all good to go. Just
precautionary. Okay. Well, I was going to say, if I saw you down there wearing that while you're playing goalie, I'd wonder what was going on. So,
yeah.
All right. Thanks, ma'am.
No problem.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
All right. So, with that, I believe we are just about done, David. Meanwhile, the middle school is playing. It's 1-1 with 20 minutes left. But we're going to wrap it up because we've had quite a night. We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast as well. Tomorrow night, Greenfield at Miami Trace. We'll take the air at about 6:45. And then next week, Trace volleyball on Wednesday, Courthouse football on Friday, and then the next week, tournament. We'll find out Sunday who's playing who, and we'll go from there. For Dave Willever, I'm Randy Young. Thanks for joining us again. The final score tonight in girls volleyball, volleyball. I got so much on my mind. Girls soccer action. It was Miami Trace 7 and Washington Courthouse nothing. This has been a WCHC Washington Courthouse Communication presentation.